Yeah, don't feel bad. So I didn't say this part. I didn't say this part out loud, I don't think, but there was some people talking through me, and they wanted a bunch of gods to hear. And they were saying that they busted the frame on the car so it wouldn't shake, or they were banging the frame that wasn't perfect so it wouldn't shake, and that they had checked that the car's decent overall, and they made sure they actually made sure I got those 2 bottles, because those 2 bottles would clean the system out as perfect or good as the most expensive stuff can clean the car. And then they were talking to a bunch of gods about how they know that the United States has weird buttons or something that makes the car do weird things or something. Must be like a tracker thing. I don't want to think about it, but they were trying to tell the gods that they are trying to help the car do little things so I just can keep running around being like the power of God, the message of God at the end of the world. So these people sounded like they worship the gods they're trying to reach or something. And they were like, we will chalk this up to just serving God and being grateful for the opportunity. But I'm sorry, gods, we can't give her money. They won't allow it. We've tried to get men to have money in an envelope. It's like they know and they won't allow it. And according to these people talking through me, the only thing that they can do to serve God and be helpful is very small things that just keep the car working and keep the car going. Like they couldn't even give me a penny on the PayPal. And they were laughing and saying it takes 100 pennies to get a hamburger. Why won't you just let it go through on PayPal? But they won't. And then somebody talking through me said, we've learned how to work through brains and fight against these countries. And we're trying everything, but like we found businesses that would let Bonnie prove she can run a whole business with her powers or something. We found all these people. We even found a pretty amazing guy that said if she can possess my whole company and create this technology that has never existed, she'd be dumbfounded how much money I'm going to give her. But every time we try to send her an email, nobody will allow it to work. And they also said that these business people that would do business with me, they have tried to approach me or go near me, and the United States and Dubai somehow have 1 billion random people or whatever, and they can't ever get near me or help me. So these people inside of me talking were like, gods, we will keep serving God just for the blessing of doing something nice for God and keep her car really nice, but we can't seem to do anything else for her. And you could tell that inside of their brain, they were just trying to help me to like have an opportunity to prove myself and earn money or whatever. And then they were trying to give me money just to have some money, but like that didn't work either. So, you know what? It's the thought that counts. It's forever the thought that counts. Just think, that's people out there that really did care. And they really would have given me opportunities to prove who I am, what I am, why I should have money. And obviously, they've already worked through my queen, because they know to go inside of me and talk to gods. How would they know unless they went to my queen? And they know for sure that gods are working with me and talking to me all the time. That's pretty cool. Like, you know, people care. That means everything when life sucks as well. You know, but okay, I wish I didn't know, but like, okay. Because I know I'm fighting my way out of this. I'm the one that has to fight with them all night, every night, all day, every day. So I know I'm fighting a massive fight till there's pretty much nothing left of them that can hurt or do anything. Now, my holy sacredness, in my holy sacredness today, no one has a right to go near me or even look in my direction without just so much death it would before you ever even try anything, and then you'd be dead until it's not worth existing by trying something. So now my holy sacredness is intact, all the way built and complete. Because see, when Jesus got killed, you're not allowed to touch Jesus without dying, and everybody knew that. So when Jesus was making miracles and had his powers and could walk on the water, everybody knew, other than talking some minor shit, don't go near him too much. He can kill you, and you're not allowed to live if he decides you're not going to live. So while he had powers, everyone knew, don't take it too far, he'll just kill you. As soon as he had to be stripped of his powers and killed, and had no powers to be killed, it was like everybody knew, and became monsters of grossness, which is what they did to me the whole time until they lost in the end. But the reality is, as soon as Jesus resurrected, everyone knew, stay the hell away from him. Whatever he could have done to kill us, now he can kill us that much worse and that much easier. He's been murdered by this planet. And they knew what it was. So, I am at that complete resurrection. They are just dead if they think it. And it's just over. And really, what they should have done was run as soon as I started. As soon as I said my resurrection process was starting, they should have just run for whatever life they had left, or whatever they had left, or whatever they could do that was left. Because all of it is pure death and not worth it. And I tried to tell everybody that, but like, their choices are their own. But I gotta exit. Choose the rest of it. I gotta think of a quick, easy restaurant, because I gotta work. I did not work all day yesterday. I went to work late in the morning, because at the lake I like to sleep in. I like to sleep in at the lake. I like to listen to the animals making their noise. Watch nature. I like to watch all the little park rangers doing all their busy park ranger stuff. I got to wave at an African American park ranger that actually is a pretty good man. I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna find that most of the people at Lake Paris are overly good people. But I go to Lake Paris to be with God, meaning all the gods I created that I love so much, that are still good and right, because my love is unconditional. I brag often, but only when you're good, right, and perfect. As soon as you're not truly good, I wouldn't even know you. Except in hate. You know what? I'm just gonna help you to understand number one hoity-toity gods. When you're a god that truly is perfectly good and better than everything, you don't like that until it's done. But I harp on them to make more right than wrong. So I harp for the little fuck-ups to make more than right than wrong, so they still can have honor and nice God. And they have my queen over that. But like, they have to pay attention to that part. A God just said really bad things are happening. And Michael Patterson's barely going to find out. And they suspect I did it. That's so weird when gods are talking about you instead of you. A bunch of gods just were screaming and screaming. Something really, really bad has hit. Michael Patterson doesn't know yet. We suspect its body. Yeah, the first thing you should do is talk through me. It's because they know I'm so good. If I was an enemy, man, I could use everything they say against them. But I'm a good guy. Little weirdos. Just talking all around me about what's going on. Yeah, whatever. Carry on. What was I going to say? That's what I was going to say. I want to use my powers to do arts and crafts and stuff with people and stuff. So, if you are anything... Oh, God, I gotta take this.